inspiring than to have somebody, especially an elder, come to you and speak the way this man spoke to me. And it made me go back and look at the word when in relation to what it's talking about with Lot's wife and how she turned when she looked back, she turned into a pillar of salt. And the one thing that really resonated with me with regards to actually there's two things. He spoke so eloquently about the chain reaction to her to Lot's wife's decision to look back. And it wasn't so much of her looking back, but it was staying stuck in it. And that really resonated with me with regards to testimony. It's very, very important to give testimony as a part of letting go. And when we stay stuck in what is going, because she was stuck in what she was leaving, she could not move forward into what God wanted to bless her with. And so that for me is really, really important. And I think it needs to be talked about, as me being involved with the church as much as I have been in the course of my life and holding some of the positions that I've held. That doesn't make me any better or worse than anybody else. It just makes me more responsible in trying to get the truth and the word out. And that is so, so relevant. So I really appreciate people like this man. And I hope I get to see him again because it really inspired me. And it reminded me of some of the smaller stories that are in the word that people really don't talk about, that we really should be shedding more light on, because these stories, and they're there for a reason. They're there to teach us. And when we stop focusing on that and stop focusing on the word, we're losing our purpose. And that is the most refreshing lesson I could have gotten from anybody. And it was at a time when I really needed it, especially with what I have that's in my past. Again, I want to focus on my accomplishments and the things that I overcame. One of which was me being able to, as a woman, to move furniture and to be in a working position. And that's an achievement. What I've done, some of the things that I've actually been able to power lift is really, really, for a woman, it's a wonderful thing, especially with a broken back. Now, come on, for how many people can talk about that part of it? And that, to me, is something that should be celebrated. It's not something that should be hidden or kept away. As a woman who has been a physically fit person for most of my life, in spite of how fluffy I was, I'm not as fluffy anymore, but I still, I can still lift some good weight, and that is such an achievement. We always talk about women in sports, but there's that part of the women that isn't talked about with regards to the factory workers and the women like me who move furniture and do men's jobs every day. And it's not because we're trying to compete. Some of us have to feed our family, and that's the very reason that we do some of the things that we do, as far as being in some of these athletic working environments. And that is something that is to be celebrated. So it's not just women in sports who want women to have equality. It's women in the workforce too. God bless America. Have a blessed day. Back the badge and support the Purple Gang.